The pipeline component is used for real-time simulation of fluid flow in a production environment, allowing users to understand the production situation of liquid materials in real time. The pipeline component comes in three types: horizontal pipeline, vertical pipeline, and elbow. A horizontal pipeline represents a pipe where the flow direction of the liquid is horizontal. Here are the steps to create a horizontal pipeline component. First, open the component menu. Navigate to Component Pipeline, horizontal from the menu bar. Set the pipeline properties in the dialog box that appears. Configure the following parameters: pipe diameter. Set the diameter of the pipeline in pixels. The default value is 15. Pipe thickness. Set the thickness of the pipeline in pixels. The default value is 1. It is not recommended to change this value. Pipe direction. Set the direction of pipe inclination, clockwise. Options include 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 135 degree, 225 degree, and 315 degree. Background color. Set the background color of the pipeline. Fill type. Choose the fill type for the pipeline. Options include solid color, filled with a solid color, which can be customized. Pattern. Use a pattern to fill. You can select a pattern. Gradient. Use a gradient color to fill. You can set the background color, foreground color, and gradient direction. Then let's set the flow block properties. Flow block is used to simulate the fluid in the pipeline. Configure the following parameters: width, radial. Set the width in the direction of the pipe diameter. This should not exceed the pipe diameter. Length, flow direction. Set the length in the flow direction. Block length. Set the length of the flow block. Block spacing. Set the spacing between flow blocks. Flow direction. Set the flow direction. Options include left to right and right to left. Flow speed. Set the flow speed of the flowing block. This can be a constant or a variable. The value range is 10 to 10. Values from 1 to 10 indicate reverse flow, where smaller values represent faster flow velocity. A value of 0 represents no flow, i.e., the flow is stopped. Values from 1 to 10 indicate forward flow, where larger values represent higher flow velocities. Flow by condition. Set a logical condition, such as the value of LB0 being on, to control the start and stop of the flow. If you do not select this parameter, the flow will be controlled by the flow velocity itself. Afterwards, set the flow block graphics properties. Check Use Graphics, then select the graphic. Configure the following parameters. Import. Click Import to import the system graphic library and custom graphic library. For detailed information about the graphics library, please refer to the graphics library. Create graphic. Click Create graphic to add a new one. This includes setting the graphic name, size, and number of states. You can modify the width and height of the image on an existing graphic. Edit graphics. Click Edit graphics to customize a graphic. You can edit graphics of different states. Shadow effect. Check Shadow effect to set the shadow color and offset. Set the dynamic graphics properties. It is not recommended to use dynamic graphics. They require more processing power and memory to render, which can slow down the system, especially if there are many dynamic elements or if the system hardware is not powerful enough. However, there might be specific cases where dynamic graphics are useful, such as when showing a process change over time. It's always important to consider the specific needs and capabilities of your system when deciding whether to use dynamic graphics. Next, set the display properties. Click OK. Step 6. Insert the horizontal pipeline component. Click anywhere in the window to insert the horizontal pipeline component. Please follow these steps carefully to ensure a successful creation of the horizontal pipeline component.